Gila Ridge FFA Chapter. Madam Vice President, are all officers at their stations?
I shall call the roll of officers, determine if they are at their stations, and report back to you, Madam President. The Sentinel.
Stationed by the door.
Your duties there?
Through those door paths, many friends of the FFA. It is my duty to see that the door is open and that they are welcome. I care for the meeting room and paraphernalia. I try to keep the meeting room comfortable and assist the president in maintaining order.
The reporter.
Stationed by the flag.
Why by the flag?
As the flag covers the United States of America, so I strive in order to inform every man, woman, and child so that they may know that the FFA is a national organization that reaches from the state of Alaska to the Virgin Islands and from the state of Maine to Hawaii.
The treasurer.
Stationed by the emblem of Washington.
Your duties there?
I keep an accurate record of receipts and disbursements, just like Washington kept his farm accounts, carefully and accurately. I encourage thrift among the members and strive to build our financial standing through savings and investments. George Washington was better able to serve his country because he was financially independent.
The secretary.
Stationed by the ear of corn.
Your duties there?
I keep an accurate record of all meetings and correspond with other secretaries wherever corn is grown and FFA members meet.
The parliamentarian. The historian.
Stationed by the chapter scrapbook.
Your duties there?
I keep a record of the past and present achievements of the chapter and its members. I organize the chapter scrapbook and serve as a reference on chapter history. A good record of chapter accomplishments can be a credit to the chapter.
The student advisor.
Stationed by the key.
Why are you so stationed?
The key is a symbol of future and success. We face many challenges in our lives. We must discover the key and use it, for it will unlock our potential for success.
The advisor.
Here by the owl.
Why by the owl?
The owl is a time-honored emblem of knowledge and wisdom. Being older than the rest of you, I am asked to advise you from time to time as need arises. I hope that my advice will always be based on true knowledge and ripened with wisdom. Madam Vice President, why do you keep a plow by your station?
The plow is a symbol of labor and tillage of soil. Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can accomplish much. My duties require me to assist at all times in directing the work of our organization. I preside over meetings in the absence of our president, whose place is beneath the rising sun.
Why is the president so stationed?
The rising sun is a token of a new era in agriculture. If we follow the leadership of our president, we shall be led out of the darkness of selfishness and into the glorious sunlight of brotherhood and cooperation. Madam President, all officers are at their stations.
Thank you, Madam Vice President. The Secretary will call the roll of members.
I'm pleased to announce that there are 43 members and guests present, Madam President.
Thank you. Thank you. FFA members, why are we here?
Practice brotherhood, honor agricultural opportunities and responsibilities, and develop those qualities of leadership which an FFA member should possess.
May we accomplish our purposes. I now declare this meeting of the Gila Ridge FFA Chapter duly open for the transaction of business or attention to any matters which may properly be presented. Awesome. Okay.
Jalen, grab the other
Okay, guys, we're going to go straight into the meeting, so if you guys can stay seated, stay quiet, so we get through this, and hopefully get straight to the icebreaker. Okay, we're going to start off with the ID cards. So everyone has the ID cards. If you don't, I'm working on it this week to get, because you're probably just a transfer student, new to the program, freshman, some type of circumstance. So hopefully those will be done by this week so that you guys can have those for the next meeting. For those of you who do have them already, know that if you lose them, it is your job to get a new one. So none of these meetings will count if you are not in our AET system. I know we have the paper sign-in sheet right now. That's just because some people don't have their ID cards, but once everyone has them, there's no excuse. If you lose it, you find it, or you don't get accredited with the meeting. Is there any questions on that? Has anyone lost theirs yet? Good. That makes me a little bit happy. Next up is the newsletter. Did everyone get to see it?
No.
He was way too lazy.
Okay. Well, for those of you who did show it, I will try and find it, and I'll show it after the meeting so you guys can see it. It's pretty quick. It's easy. But for those of you who did see it, what did you like in it? Give me some compliments to pass on to our committee. Has to be some. For what? For the newsletter. Any input on anything?
Well, you had to leave the...
Is it appropriate? Okay. What? Is that just because you want to waste class time or because you actually want to watch it?
Both.
Yeah, so there was like a vent, the vents were on, and that was our bad. We didn't have time to redo it. But yes, we will make sure that there's better audio. First time was a little rough. We kind of know that. But yeah, okay, we will make sure to do that. Dislikes. Things we want to see improved on. Okay, we will try to make it longer next time. Anything else? This is here right now. You guys have the ability to say anything. If you haven't seen it, yeah, sorry. We'll make sure you guys get to see it. Also, if you want, you can still join the committee. There's only like 3 people on the committee right now. And if you're on the committee, you get to do all of it. But you do, you can make your own segments. You can bring an idea in. So if you want to be in charge of your own segment on a newsletter monthly, that would be really cool. So make sure you sign up. They're on both rooms. Does anyone have any ideas for the segments? Because with only 3 people on the committee, it's kind of hard to come up with ideas. Anybody have any segment ideas? Okay. Well, if you do have any, contact Emmeline Mellon or myself, and we will make sure to talk about it.
Yeah, it is. It's wrong.
Okay, for Summit, the sign-up sheet was already up and out, so if you signed up for it, you're going pretty much. Make sure you have your permission slips turned in. We need them ASAP. Also, you need to make sure you have medical forms turned in. So if you know you're going to Summit and you haven't turned in a medical form, you need to turn it in soon. Huh? I think Benedict gave you the deadline. Oh, for medical forms, that was for us to turn them into the state. We didn't get enough in, so now we just have to like bring them to every event, which is kind of a pain, but we do what we have to do. But we will find out if you don't have your medical form because we have to double check anyway. So just make it easy, turn it in now. When that gets closer. Make sure you bring a pencil, closed-toed shoes, a t-shirt for Summit. I think they're still giving us t-shirts this year. Still change into that shirt. Barbecue. Everyone got tickets and wanted them, right? Okay. Currently, we just got back. I know Eden, you were asking. We just got back tickets today, like, I don't know, 10 envelopes full. So check back tomorrow with your teachers if you want to check out more tickets. Also, please, 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 guys, bring back your tickets if you are not going to sell them. Because we can sell them to other people, but if they're sitting in your backpack till the day before barbecue, they're not doing anyone any good. Okay? Obviously, we want you to sell, but if you just know you're not going to, then bring them back. Also, don't hang on to that money all day long. Turn it in as soon as you sell it, because we want to be able to keep track of how many tickets are sold so we can tell those people that donate food to us about how much they should expect to make food for. Does that make sense? Cool. I don't know if anyone's mentioned this to you guys, but the top 5 sellers for tickets are going to get a prize. We'll keep track of them on the board in both rooms so you can see the top 5, get that like competition going. The top 3 get chili pepper bought and brought to them for lunch. And 4th and 5th get an FFA cup with like the little keychains in them. Okay.
Why did you reveal the prizes?
Okay. Sign up sheet. There is a sign up sheet now for barbecue to help out. It's in both rooms. Sign up if you can. We need as much help as possible. Know that if you are signing up to be here from 3 until we finish cleaning up. There's no leaving beforehand unless your parents are dragging you out. Like if you have a curfew, that's fine. But you're not leaving to go to the football game because we all need your help. So if you sign up, you need to make sure that you are here the full time. If you have an event going on, like if you're in Stuco and you know you can't, that's okay. Let us know. But you need to know that if you are signing up, you have to be there. Because if it's only 3 people like it was last year cleaning up for barbecue, we're here till 9:30, 10 o'clock trying to clean up. And it's not very much fun. If we all help, the years that everyone helps, we're done by like 7:15, 7:30, and it's like super quick. You only miss the first like 15 minutes of the football game. It's not bad. I'm sorry? What's the barbecue? September 27th. Setup starts at 3. As soon as you're done with school, just come into here, and we're gonna give out jobs that day. So no asking the officers if you have this job because you want to be with your friends. Sorry, I will try my best if I like to group you guys with the people you get along with, obviously because you'll work better. But there's no promises, so don't try and ask for any special favors because it's not gonna work out. No switching jobs also, because say Walker's in charge of food serving and Maddie disappears, but then there's Amy, it's confusing. We don't know who's in charge of what, so you need to stick with who you are supposed to be with. You will be assigned an officer who will be in charge of you. Cool? Green hand dyeing. How many of you are freshmen or in a freshman class? These are so annoying. Okay, so for you guys, do you guys know what the green hand dyeing is?
Yeah, we had a whole. Yeah.
So you guys get it? Okay, you understand the importance of it, what it signifies? So we're going to have that October 8th in the morning at 7 a.m. And it'll go till when the bell rings. We'll have donuts and drinks, so you just come, walk by, dye your hand. You don't have to stay the whole time. Here? Yeah, it'll be outside the shop. Yeah, we'll remind you guys, but just remember, don't dye your dominant hand, because if you're riding, you get green all over. Wear clothes you don't mind getting green dye on, because the dye gets everywhere. It doesn't stain so much, but you start sweating and that dye starts coming off, and it's gross. So it's kind of like today, wear something you don't mind destroying. And we'll get permission slips out to you. You have to have permission slips, so no one can claim that we're hazing, because some people think it's like a form of hazing. I swear we're not. You don't have to do it. Degrees. So, green hand and chapter degrees, we're going to be doing that ceremony in October this year. So your applications will be going in, I think Benedict's going to give them to you like next week, and it'll be due back, I think it's the Friday before. So our degree ceremony is going to be the same day as green hand dyeing, just in the afternoon, October 8th. After school, your parents are invited to come. It's going to be like an actual ceremony. You'll shake hands, take pictures. You have to wear OD, so freshmen, get your jackets. If you don't have them, find one in the closet. But you have to wear OD for that. And that counts as a chapter meeting, just as a side note. Okay, real quick, I'm just going to go over some expectations for today, because I know you guys get very excited, but last meeting it got too loud and too intense, and it was just really frustrating for the officers to like try and facilitate when you guys are talking over, and you guys are just being a bit rude on that. Not to call you out, we've all been there. But today, if you guys could just try and listen when we're talking, you can have fun all day, but when we ask for your attention, just give us that few seconds. Don't talk when giving directions. Don't make it difficult on the officers. Don't give them crap and stuff, because we've been working on this for a very long time. We put a lot of time into it. A lot of the money that we used a lot of money to get all these supplies which that money comes from barbecue past years. So it's a lot of energy that's gone into this. Participate today if you can. That's the number one thing I'm going to tell you. Because if you don't participate, why are you here? It's not as fun. So everyone's ready to get wet. Everyone's good with getting wet today. If you need a change, we'll give you a second to change. Okay, is there any questions on any of that? I know it's kind of fast, kind of boring facts. I just had to go through that. You guys all good? Okay, so we're going to start with a couple games.